everybody. This is Craig L. Smith II here with a new episode of Let's Draw on Something here. It's episode 10. I'm joined with my host, Jimmy J. Spook, courtesy of the Jimmy J. Spook Network. He represents the 832. Y'all know how they do, and I'm pretty sure y'all have got the clue now. Once again, this is Craig Smith, born and raised in 773, relocated to 901 and trying to hold it down as best as I can in 256. This was supposed to be last week's episode, but Jimmy J. Spook, now we both pretty tired up last Sunday. So with this one here, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. Jalen Hurts' piss poor performance in the spring game yesterday, and I give some good advice. I give some good advice to people who are thinking about joining the military after high school or college graduation. Why it is not the best, why it is not, or let alone should be your first option. And if you do decide to make your option and you stay there, you plan on getting out, I'm going to share you something, and I'm going to give you one good advice of what you need to do before you get out. So, and also, let me put this disclaimer on. If you have any questions or comments, I will post this link on Facebook, on my Facebook page at Craig Smith II on Facebook. And also, if you also have any questions or any deeper comments, which I prefer some of y'all would do, you can email me at Craig Smith, that's all lowercase letters, CraigSmith1470 at gmail.com. And I will read your comments, and maybe if some of the comments good enough, because like I said, feedback is more important. Feedback is important to the show, whether good or bad. And believe me, I've had tons of some good feedback, and I had tons of bad feedback on my shows. And with the line on some of the bad feedback, I told Jimmy about it. I let them know they were number one in my book. So, and but other than that, Jimmy, what's been going on, man, down there in 832?
Man, chilling right now. We got Toronto currently in a very, very tight game right now. So yeah, it's going down to the wire. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. Toronto leads by 2, and they currently got the ball at this time at 4:07 at the shot clock right now.
Yeah. I'm not sold on it, by the way.
I'm not either.
I mean, it all has to do with coaching. I mean, like I said before, I compare the Toronto Raptors to the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, they're a good regular season team, but a shitty ass playoff team. So, I mean,
I can agree to that to a certain degree, but I will say this. For them to get number one in the conference, in the Eastern Conference, I mean they exceeded all expectations, I should say, in this situation.
Yeah, and DeRozan finally developed him a damn 3-point shot. And I just wish, but see what I get tired of though, man. When every time they play Cleveland, they two just nut up, and it's just like, and it's got to fall on coach. I mean, what you scared of? I mean, so. It's just like, which we'll talk about Cleveland in a minute. It's like when certain teams in the NBA playoffs play Cleveland, man, it's like they're scared. I mean, Cleveland have a D-list team. What are they scared of? LeBron? I don't think so. I'm not going to let one man just break my spirits in the playoffs, man. That's just me. But,
yeah, LeBron.
Yeah, LeBrick James. Hey, partner my high school calling that LeBrick because she can't stand me.
And my boy Tim Bard, shout out to him. He called him LeBron James, which I wouldn't go that far with him. LeBron. He called LeBron. So I mean, whichever one you choose to call him, But at times he does play like a bomb, and then at times he exceeds expectations. So I mean, right now he's LeBrick James right now.
Yeah,
I'm LeBrick James, bitch.
Hey, but speaking of that, man, I'm telling you why. I mean, like you said earlier, we got to go with that Indiana series, and folks, Jimmy J. Spook and I, we still going to stick with our prediction. I would be more shocked if Indy puts them out in 5 than in 6. Because it's 2 factors. If you look at last year's matchup and compare it to this year's, I'm going to tell you why. And a lot of people are probably going to get some backlash on this. One, Nate McMillan is coming with the game. I mean, Nate McMillan coming with a better game plan on this shit. I mean, I'm not too fond of Nate McMillan when he's a coach on certain teams. But with this Pacers team, I mean, he runs an offense that Cleveland can't stop. That's a pick and roll. I mean, he game plan. And then second, everybody said that OKC was the better winner in that trade when they traded away Oladipo to Indiana. Wrong. Indy got the better end of that deal because Victor Oladipo, I used to call him Victor Oladipo because he acted like a dick sometimes some games when teams played. But, and I'm going to take that back. I'm calling Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo came in on that team and took over. He's more of a natural born leader than as a big shout out to Skip Bayless, as he calls him George Paul. I call him Paul George because Oladipo is a better leader than him. You don't never see Oladipo putting blame on everybody else and what he's supposed to be doing. Because let's face it, if Paul was still on this team was on this current Pacers team right now, they would got swept again. Nate McMillan is doing a damn good job coaching. Now, other people might say, well, Tyronn Lue ain't make no good adjustments. Okay, that's true too. But when you look at it, Tyronn Lue is getting out coached. I'm sorry. He is, right now, he is getting out coached by Nate McMillan. LeBron, I don't call him Queen James. Well, I just said it. I meant to say I don't call him King James. Queen James is getting outbeat. He's getting beat. He just don't want to accept that fact, man. He can't beat. His time is up. He's about to be 34 years old. His time is up.
His time ain't up until they beat him. They got to beat LeBron James first. As long as LeBron get a taste of success in the playoffs, just a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As long as he getting a little bit of taste, his time ain't gonna be up. You gotta take it from him. You can't just say, "Well, your time is up." No, you gotta take it from him, man. And you know, for people that saying, "Well, we're getting tired of seeing LeBron to go to the playoffs," beat him. You gotta beat the guy in order for you not to want to see the guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Pacers can do it because I mean, they can't, and they can't defend because really right now their main MO is if it's something what I heard on First Things First, the little clip on YouTube. What Nick Wright and I tagged it down this. I guess. You know, I guess he don't say too much to me now because he got something against Nick Wright. I mean, I do too, but you know, they say he annoying as hell. He don't know his sports. But I gotta agree with what Chris Carter said about Cleveland. He said, "What's the Cleveland's main MO? Shoot the 3-pointer when all else fails. They had to depend on LeBron to bail us out." That's what Cleveland's main MO is. That's what they've been doing all along. They don't have no defense. They talk about lose specialists for what defense? I mean, these fools finished 29th in defensive efficiency in the NBA. They damn near finished almost at the bottom of the 32 teams in the NBA right now in defense. Last year, they were terrible.
They were terrible.
They were, as Chuck said, they were terrible. You know,
yeah.
But their defense is even terrible now. So, you know, Chris Carter do have a point. And then the host of First Things First, I forgot her name. She made a good point too. That's been Cleveland's main MO. Shoot the 3 ball, and when all this fails, let Queen James bail us out. Because we ain't got no defense. And when you look at it, it's like what I discussed with you earlier, Jimmy. Okay, the first game, Oladipo kicked their ass. Cleveland, and then Indy mixed up their offense a little bit because Cleveland was expected to defend that pick and roll. And believe me, with them studs that the Pacers got on that team right now, you ain't gonna be able to defend no pick and roll on them. Because they came out, what they did in that first game, they spaced the floor. They didn't let Cleveland get back no to get settled in defense or nothing. It was just pass, boom. That's it. Second game, Jimmy, then you gotta admit, that was Indiana's game to win. Indiana had that game won. But it's like I was telling you earlier, man. Like one guy can tell me work. Yeah, I see LeBron put on that great performance last night, didn't it? Like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody agree with me. If your star player score 46 points, grab 12 rebounds, and have 8 assists, your team ain't got no business winning by 3 points.
I agree.
I mean, like I said, that was a Jordan mistake. Like Jordan had 46 points, 12 rebounds. Well, I'll do one better, 18 assists or 10 assists or something like that. You best believe me, a Jordan Pippen Robin team with the Robin led team would have won by at least 30.
I agree.
So that don't make him, and like I said, that does not make LeBron the GOAT. Hell, that would make him the best player all the time. Because, like I said, but the Buffalo Bills didn't have their best player, Jim Kelly and fucking Frank Wright, brought them back from 32-point deficit and they won by 3. Okay, LeBron, Philly had them down by 30 points and LeBron brought them back, but they lost. But they're going to say, oh, but that was a great performance, though. It's a great performance when you win a game like that. So
I agree.
Don't, when they say dismiss me with that shit, you better look at what Frank Wright did. Back in football. Better yet, you better fast forward to February 1994 when Kentucky came back from 31 points down against LSU and beat them. And I looked at it and beat them by 5. That was just fucking unheard of. And Slick Rick gets my nod right there. That was just unheard of. So, in that game there, which by the way, I might watch it tomorrow on YouTube. I don't know what Slick Rick told the boys in that game, but all of them stepped up and kicked ass. Now, I'm sorry. 46 points, 12 points, and 86 is not a great performance, and you come back and lose by 3. No. If you come back and win by 3, you down by 30, you come back and win by 3, that's a great performance right there. So I'm done with that. Big shout out to the New Orleans Pelicans, man, because Anthony Davis and Jrue Holiday became the second duo to combine for 88 points in the playoff game. Matter of fact, and they surpassed LeBron and Kyrie. But LeBron had 40-some points and Kyrie had 40 points against the Golden State Warriors in the finals. Now, I will give LeBron props. Man, that's something that Jordan Pippen couldn't do in the finals. But big props to them. And I said that New Orleans was going to sweep. I said that New Orleans was going to beat Portland in the playoffs. I ain't expecting to whoop their ass like that. And shit. Damn. So, I mean, I give it to them. I mean, even though, and big shout out to Corey Wolf, even though New Orleans general manager is a fucking dickhead, his refusal to draft shooters and whatnot. I mean, hey, they rolling, but they got an unfortunate task of playing Golden State second round, who lost today, by the way, by 13. So,
yeah.
So they got some Golden State. They'll knock them on down. Now maybe okay, but they said, but the bigger nod about that, Anthony Davis could get out of the first round. Now they can't say shit. He out of there. But I love continue to be like, but look who he played though. Okay, he beat Portland. Portland was just about as good as New Orleans. They just got beat. Period. And this was old. And by the way, you look at all the scores. that was them old school basketball scores and shit, 140 to 130 and all that shit. So yeah, big props to them. And let's see, your boy Russell Westhaven, he made a vow. He said Ricky Rubio would never get a triple double on him again. I don't think so. If that Ricky Rubio ain't known to shoot that 3-point, Ricky refused to shoot Rubio. Doesn't like to shoot. He was popping motherfuckers yesterday. But I got Utah beating OKC in 5.
Hold on. Am I looking at this score right? Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at the score right. Did Washington just come back and win? Excuse me. 102-96, Washington.
Wow.
21.9 seconds to go. Anything can happen, but hey.
Yeah.
Well, you just mentioned that a second ago that they inconsistent through the playoffs. So
Toronto, yes sir. Yeah, but I got OKC at 5. I got James Harden winning the MVP. But like I said, if they fuck around getting that shit to LeBron James.
LeBron is not gonna win no fucking MVP, dude. Come on, dude.
I know he ain't, but you know what? Knowing the NBA, man. Knowing the NBA, they'll fuck around and give it to him anyway. That'll be the biggest crime of the century. That'll be the biggest crime.
Even Russell Westhaven winning this motherfucker. It's like last year when Russell Westhaven set the triple double record. Okay, that was some catastrophic. You know what I'm saying? Some unbelievable, unheard of historical shit. Okay, I'll give him the MVP based on that. But this year, come on now, you had a unknown second straight year for a triple double. Come on now, you got to give it to James Harden.
Yeah.
Because where would Houston be without James Harden right now?
Nowhere.
Yeah, I mean Chris Paul, contribute, did a lot of. Chris Paul, came in and you know what I'm saying, he helped them boys out. You know what I'm saying? He had an extra guy. He's extra help in a rotation. But push come to a shove, they wouldn't be shit without James Harden right about now.
True. And guess what? This is Mike D'Antoni coach team, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing something that Mike D'Antoni refused to do. These motherfuckers playing defense. Here's
the thing.
And they like the fucking top 10 in defense. I'm like, whoa, am I seeing that right?
Well, you got 2 all NBA defensive players. I mean, James Harden is not known for being a defensive player, but he does play good enough defense to be on all second team all defensive team as well. So, and then you got Chris Paul, who's always been on the all defensive team in the NBA, all defensive teams as well. So I mean, that helps. That helps a lot. And then, the Houston Rockets can make it to the championship game. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win it just yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a Houston Rocket fan, But the thing is, they got the team to go pretty far in the championship.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when the Houston and Golden State meet up, I can't call that. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So
if Houston don't be trying to get into a 3-point shooting contest and shoot threes and shoot threes when they need to shoot them instead of trying to jack a 3 with Golden State, because the last 3-4 years they be trying to shoot with Golden State, man. They be trying to jack threes with them, threes for threes, man. No, get them niggas in foul trouble. Make them work on both sides of the court, not just one side of the court. Because sometimes you ain't going to be able to stop Stephen Curry. Sometimes you ain't going to be able to stop Klay Thompson, but you can make them work on the defensive end. You can put them in a position where they be riding the bench. The best way you stop a good shooter who can't miss is you put his ass on the bench get him in foul trouble. The same way Cleveland did them, in the 2016 finals. You put him on the bench. Because you ain't going too much stop no Curry if he's hot. If a good shooter is hot, you ain't stopping that. but you can't make them work on the defensive side of the floor. You can't make them think twice.
That's true. I mean, my only issue with Golden State is this: if they know how to stay healthy, and if Draymond stop, sometimes Draymond, I'm gonna be like this. Draymond Green is a good player, but Draymond the type of I'm gonna say it. Draymond one of the type of niggas, man. You see on the street, he don't do stupid shit just because you just want to knock the fuck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he reminded me of. He like one of the dudes you see on the street that just constantly keep doing stupid shit and not give a fuck. And you just want to knock the fuck out of his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he lay off that shit, I'm going like this. Golden State would have had 3 titles already if it wasn't that bullshit he did back in 2016. They've had 3 titles already.
He did not help them at all whatsoever during that.
And then they talk like, he basically caused the team to final. It was like he didn't give a fuck. He was just nonchalant about it. I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I'm saying I'm not, whereas I said Toronto Raptors is not a good playoff team. They're a good regular season team, but not a good playoff team. Draymond Green is just a dick. He's good in the regular season. Now he don't do no fun much in the regular season. Come playoff, he just do some dumb ass shit just make you as a fan just want to get on the court and not fuck out his ass.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely, man.
Yeah. See, and also, we're gonna move on to talk about football. Jimmy, did you catch the Alabama spring game yesterday?
Man, I don't be paying attention to them fucking spring games. I would just be honest with you. I don't be paying attention to them shit.
Okay, well, I don't know if you saw my tweet from this morning about Jalen Hurts. So I said, and I quote, so Jalen Hurts is back to doing what he does best. Drop back, have 3 or 4 wide receivers open, waving at him, throw the ball, looking lost, will take off running and make 100% of his passes out of bounds. But yet, he told Bama fans he was going to, quote-unquote, try to improve. Smiley face emojis. Now, I got 2 likes off that tweet. And let me give a big shout out to my new Twitter follower, Black Clover. His Twitter handle is Black Clover Luck. And letters B, C, and L in those words are capitalized. He responded back by saying, I'm sure he did try to improve, but you can only improve so much when you're not an actual QB. His dad is hurting him the most because he's got him locked in his box and doesn't want him to play any other position.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it's like his dad programmed him to play that way, whether coaches and fans like it or not. His play style is more suited for a Chip Kelly offense. Only thing is, in that offense, you better throw that damn ball or you're going to be right the bench for the year. And that's what I said. Mm-hmm.
Well, our boy, what's the dude that went to Florida Atlantic? What's the guy's name?
The Kiff. Lane Kiffin.
Whatever. Lane Kiffin. Okay, Lane Kiffin.
That's why I call him the Kiff. Don't call him. He's not lame anymore. It's the Kiff.
The Kiff. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, I ain't gonna call him lame until he fucks up again. Then he gonna get his name back. I'll say it like that. But when the Kiff left, that hurt him. Sometimes a relationship between an offensive coordinator makes all the difference in the world. Look at Cordell Stewart with Chan Gailey. When Chan Gailey left Cordell Stewart at Pittsburgh, a.k.a. Schittsburg, then what happened with Cordell Stewart, Cordell wasn't the same quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He probably had one good season after that. And other than that, Cordell Stewart, it was just a power struggle. Bill Cowher tried his best to keep Cordell as the quarterback, but he couldn't keep him in. Because Cordell was throwing more interceptions than geometry up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This dude had more interceptions than the Pentagon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on now. I mean, Jalen Hurts got hurt real bad. Now, you know, if you're a coach, if you're an assistant coach, you're going in opportunity jumps at itself. Okay, you're gonna take an opportunity. You know, but Jalen Hurts got to make some adjustments. Now, Jalen Hurts does have the lowest interception percentage of any quarterback in history.
I give him that. I mean, yeah, I give him that.
But when you don't, but the reason why he has the lowest percentage of any quarterback in history
because he doesn't throw.
He doesn't throw a lot, so that plays a major factor as well. Yeah. You know, because he really hurt Alabama. Alabama got lucky last year by being in the national title game, and you know that bullshit excuse that they had. Well, Alabama played a tougher strength of schedule than what was it, Ohio State or some shit. Well, that was their fucking excuse.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm be honest with you. I even said on one of your live streams that yeah, I'm a Bama fan. And that was bullshit, but they got lucky.
Yeah, but you can't. So it is what it is. If you want to give Alabama its favoritism, you know, then it is what it is. But Alabama's gonna have to step it up this year because Georgia just broke Alabama's streak of the best recruiting class.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And Georgia didn't have to go far to recruit good players. They went to South Carolina. At bare minimum, they probably had to go to North Florida. They didn't have to go very far to get those good players. They went to South Carolina, recruited mostly in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So Alabama better wake up because them down South Georgia boys ain't gonna be playing with them. And then you got a dude over there at Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying? That you know,
Jimbo Fisher.
Jimbo Fisher. And I'm not a fan of Bimbo Fisher. Yes, Bimbo Slimbo Fisher. I'm not a fan of that move going to A&M. Leaving Florida State, the Sunshine State. Leaving the Sunshine State for fucking basically North Houston. That's what I basically call it. A&M is basically North Houston. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that far. You know, it's about an hour, but it's still Houston. Fuck it. I just say Houston. Leaving A&M for Houston. And I love Houston. But there is no way I would have left the Sunshine State for fucking Houston, basically. North Houston, that is. Gotta put it in parentheses.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have left that.
All right, now, my boy Black Clover, he did make some good points, though. And I asked him, I said, by the way, did you hear what Nick said about Jalen when his mic was on? I said he was right. Now, for anybody, in case nobody don't know it, Nick Saban said that the damn third string was playing better than Jalen Hurts was. Now, Jalen had, I think it was like 120, I'm not sure, 127, 197 yards, one interception, and get this, Jimmy, he sacked 7 times. This Hurts' stat line. The backup had a buck 30-something and 2 touchdowns. And you know what I was telling you earlier, he ran for something. But my boy said this. Nick was absolutely right. How can you not at least try to put the ball up in the practice game? The whole point is to get better, and he's still scared to throw the ball. And I replied, I said, I know, right? I was watching the game, and I was screaming at the TV, throw the damn ball. Most of the Bama fans were booing him, and he still kept doing the same thing. Now, this is where it gets interesting. He replied, he said, I was there, and it was just dead silent when he was at QB. The stadium was lifeless. And he said there were 2 guys sitting behind me. One was a Hurts fan, and the other could see what was actually going on. It was ragging that guy the whole game. I couldn't stop cracking up. Now, this way he agreed with me as well. I said, what pissed me off with Hurts the most was the fact that last season he stayed throwing to Calvin Ridley, who would drop 55% of all the easy catches, and he's not a fast receiver. If Bama had Julio Jones and Amari Cooper on that team, and Hurts kept throwing to Ridley, they would have gave him hell. Damn right. Now, Jim, I know they would have lit his ass in that sideline about that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And he made a good little comment. He said, well, that's because he can't progress through the routes. If the first option isn't there, he just tucks it and runs. That's why Ridley was getting doubled so much in the Georgia game. They knew he couldn't go through his progression. And I made a point about the Clemson game. He liked that. And I said in the Clemson game, the Tigers were running bump and run, and Hurts had 2 receivers open, and the tight end did a block and release route, and he still threw the Ridley, who was double teamed. At least 2 outspread the well against Georgia. And this is the one thing, and you really pointed this out here. And then he said this. He said Tua also made those safeties back up and respect the pass. Our running game gets better with Tua, which is always our strength. Tua makes everyone better on the field, and that's exactly what you want out of your QB. And I ended the conversation by saying that they did. And if I were a football coach, that's the type of QB I would love to have.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about respecting that passing. It's all about respecting that passing game. That's what it's all about. You got to make that defense respect him. And that's the one thing that Jalen Hurts don't do. He don't. And I'm just going to say this. Whatever the fuck his dad is teaching him, his dad need to probably go to the Barnes & Noble Books and buy him football coaching practice or 101 or something and learn how to coach again, because man, life is blinking. I don't know what the fuck going on. Because what he doing, dude, I mean, whatever he taught his son, dude, it ain't working. It's not working at all, period. Yeah, like you know, Jimmy, you did bring us good points. He has the lowest interception ratio every quarterback he is. And I also said, yeah, because he doesn't throw much. And he's 25-2 as a starter.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you ain't making, and like a big shout out to him, Jacquez Green. And like what Jacquez Green said once before, if you're not making your progression, your reads, let alone your progression, making no progressions or your reads with your defense as a QB, you ain't shit. That ain't basically what he said, but he said it professionally enough. Let you know, like, hey, you ain't shit. He also said that if somebody paying you as a dual threat, hey, you gonna be labeled. You gonna be forever be labeled with that. Be labeled as that label, a dual threat quarterback. And JG was right. I mean, and he was right on that. So, and apparently, folks, Jacquez Green knows the fuck he's talking about because he played for one of the best offensive-minded coaches there is, Steve Spurrier. And if Jalen Hurts had a Steve Spurrier, Steve would have worked with him. Old ball coach would have worked with that man. That would have made it. I mean, come on. I mean, he had, even though they didn't pan out in the NFL, fucking Danny worked with Rex Grossman. Out of all people, Rex Grossman. Them was talking about shit when they got in there under him. And then them boys just sleep. But the reason why that they didn't excel is because the NFL didn't teach that type of offense. Yeah, it was a pass-heavy offense that emphasized on the old Sid Gilbert principle. Use the pass to set up your run. That's why Steve Spurrier called it fun and good. It wasn't no huddle. He ran straight up all pro style, all formations out of it, everything. Excuse me. That's why you had guys like Jacquez Green make the NFL and then do what they want to do.
Riddell Anthony, all those guys.
And Riddell Anthony, all of them. I mean, you got to give it to him. And then, old ball coach, he had to change his offense a little bit because he seemed like something, like they were saying that the fun and gun, that shit, fun and gun started to get dead. And then he started incorporating the read option with it. It was good. But the man just never, but when he stepped out of the game, he just didn't have no players. His players gave up on him.
Yeah. With Steve Spurrier's offense, Steve Spurrier's offense dominated the SEC. An SEC that was typically dominated between Alabama, Tennessee, and Auburn, pretty much. Those were the dominant teams. Georgia had his little run in the early 80s. But for the most part, the SEC was dominated by Tennessee, Alabama, and Auburn. Those were the 3 big teams in the SEC. So with that, you know what I'm saying? Florida changed Florida was like Arkansas coming into the SEC. The way Arkansas changed basketball, Florida changed football.
Right.
In the SEC. And it started with Galen Hall. Galen Hall pretty much started, even though they wasn't competing with Alabama, they were somewhat competing with Tennessee, somewhat competing with LSU and Auburn. But things didn't change until Steve Spurrier came through.
Right.
It didn't change because Galen Hall gave us a snippet of what you could do with Florida talent. Galen Hall, and then, he got those fucked up ass violations. But I digress with that, stupid ass. But yeah, Florida dominated the SEC. And I think during the 90s, only Tennessee and Alabama won the SEC championship. You know what I'm saying? And during that timeline. So Steve Spurrier made everybody in the SEC be like, shit, we got to step our game up.
Yeah. I mean, hey, and also another news now, Jimmy, I know you're a Tennessee ball fan. Jeremy Pruitt, he said he get his spring game a D. He said because he has some players quit on.
Yeah.
And he said that there's been some players that are still from the holds from Butch Jones. He said they still never got the message about the fact that, hey, they ain't entitled enough because he first year coach. He got to work. They got to earn that shit.
Bitch Jones.
Yeah, Bitch Jones. The highest paid, the lowest paid. Well, I'm just gonna say this. Nick Saban took a cue from my old man's playbook: humility through humiliation. But Bitch Jones made all that money with Tennessee. The man getting paid $35,000 a year just to be a runner, just to be a bitch. So,
did Tennessee pay him out or stretched out for overtime?
They supposed to pay him out before June.
Because Tennessee, with all the money that comes through Tennessee, Rocky Nation, they should have just paid the motherfucker off like he did Phil Fulmer. Phil Fulmer, got his little payout, and Phil Fulmer wasn't no hard feelings with Phil Fulmer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they made him the is he the athletic director?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy! That's crazy. But he is well deserved. But Philip Fulmer, Philip Fulmer got paid out. It wasn't no hard feelings with Philip Fulmer. He knew he was gonna get fired. It was the end of the world for Philip Fulmer. Philip Fulmer charged that to the game. But
I still believe that Philip Fulmer's players just said fuck. Them players, yeah, they probably just said fuck. So.
But Philip Fulmer had a 9-3 year the year before, and then they just started playing like shit.
Oh, your boy did this pop up on my YouTube notification. Breaking news: Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith destroyed LeBron James for disrespecting his teammates. Well, we'll find that out about that later. But that really was like my second spring game that I watched. The first one was Auburn.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Boy, I thought Madison, man, that motherfucker even scored. Shit, I don't think man that damn Gus. I don't want to call you that. I apologize. And take Jimmy, I respect you for what you did. Madison didn't get out there and get some studs and wide receiver quarterback. Because these wide receivers that Auburn got now, they make their quarterback move so fucking bad.
Well, the thing is, the dude has recruited like. Let me look at this up before I start popping my gun. I'm gonna look this up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Was they like number? They was in the top 10 last year in recruiting.
I know, but these receivers, like I said, I don't know if the receivers is dropping all the easy ass passes, well, let alone the quarterback don't know what the fuck he doing. I mean, I guess Auburn been had that little hangover about when they had one good year, they could go back to mediocrity. I don't know, but Speaking of mediocrity, but speaking of mediocrity, man, I know a lot of people. Jim Hathaway. Well, yeah, Jim Hathaway is in this conversation because that is Jim Harbaugh's new offensive coordinator. But I made a comment on ESPN and I said, the years that Harbaugh's been there, I said, hell, they've had top 5, top 10 defense, but their offenses have never been fucking right on the right about. And the reason being, Harbaugh finally fucking owned up and admitted that he handicaps the offense by what he think they should run and what they shouldn't run. Now, he didn't do that. Okay, hold up. Now, he didn't do that shit when in his first year at San Fran, who went 13. What did they go? They went 13-3 to the NFC Championship game. He fucking took Alex Smith, made that man. He turned Alex Smith, who went from chicken shit to chicken salad. With that offense he ran his first year at the 49ers. The second year, the motherfuckers went straight West Coast with a pass first, run only option with pass first, run late option with Colin Kaepernick in the hell. They went to the Super Bowl. They did it again the third year and the fourth year. Y'all know what happened. Trent fucking Baltimore and them man out of there because he couldn't take Harbaugh's demands anymore. And the 49ers been shit since then.
Yeah. And they think whatchamacallit go they think Richard Sherman gonna save them, but I got news for them. They gotta do better than that.
Well, yeah, he gonna save the defense. But that offense need a lot of fucking work.
Yeah. They got to do better than that. Getting on the subject of recruiting class, Auburn was the number 12 recruiting class in the country for 2018. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Here's my thing. Auburn has had top 10 recruiting classes. If you're in the top 20, there's no excuse to why you cannot fulfill a position. I don't give a damn if you're in the top 30, you don't have no excuses.
That's true.
You know, because the last few years they've been up there in the recruiting conversation. So I don't give them no fucking excuses.
I mean, it really shouldn't be, man. And it seems like I said, like with Michigan, there shouldn't be no excuse either. Now the issue with them is they got to wait on the Shea Patterson clearance.
Mm-hmm.
So they got Michigan. They just got to wait for them whether or not. And like I said on Michigan's fan page on ESPN, I said, with knowing NCAA, they gonna wait till the last fucking minute to tell them, oh, he played to play. So, yeah, man. I mean, it is shit. Be interesting. This will be pretty interesting. You know, right now, college football will be pretty interesting. Alabama over the season against Louisville. Shit, Auburn, they play Washington. So
yeah, the SEC did a pretty good job this year in terms of recruiting, you know, because they pretty much the entire SEC pretty much rounds out the top 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Auburn in the mix, A&M, Florida, South Carolina. I mean, they virtually round out the top 20. The traditional SEC teams, that is. So, I mean, the SEC is going to be stacked and packed as again. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, yeah.
Nebraska did a pretty good job as well. They're ranked 21st in recruiting.
Well, again, they got a good deal with Scott Frost, man. And then, you know, and he already told Nebraska, he said, look, he said, hey, this going to be a work in progress year one. I believe it because he told Central Florida that look what happened to him in year 2.
Yeah.
And I just hope this dude that they got, Josh Heupel, he don't fuck that shit up.
Me neither.
Man, because he got everybody returned except the one-handed linebacker. But see, everybody in the NFL drafted, I don't fucking talk about it. They saying right now this man top 10 draft prospect, as far as that position goes. I mean, this motherfucker, shit, he basically tackling the motherfucker with one hand. I mean, if the NFL gonna let a handicap into this dude from getting his money, getting his bank, fuck y'all. Fuck it if it.
I think he's gonna turn around Nebraska because now he got that Florida recruiting ground opened again. So a lot of those Florida teams are going to be competing with him recruiting. In Nebraska, when they're good, traditionally speaking, that's been a key recruiting state for Nebraska, Florida and Texas. So if they can get a good number of players going to Nebraska, they're gonna be competing at Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be competing in the Big Ten. So look out.
Most definitely. And man, that Toronto game went final, 106-98.
Okay. Also, in other news, Memphis have the basketball team. That is, they have risen to number 26 on the Rivals.com list for basketball. So they're doing the damn thing recruiting.
Okay. Most definitely. Most definitely. And man, to get on another little subject, man. I said at the last part on it, I said, we're gonna get the third discussion, and Jimmy, you can chime in your thoughts. And I've never, I asked somebody, like I said, I'll never say people things on here because I respect them. One person asked me why I never talked about my military career. I mean, I would say this. I've had some good memories and I've had some bad ones. Okay. And just like when I left FedEx, I think the best part of me about the military was two things. Now, mainly the best part about it was when I got my discharge papers back in 2003. I was out of discharge in 2003. I ain't gonna do this shit no more. I did my 6 years in the dark, and I thank everybody for telling me that, hey, thank you for your service, this and that. I did have some jackasses tell me, you got to be in the war to be a veteran. You stupid. Because it's some motherfuckers that's been a fucking desk clerk been serving in the military veterans. I'm just keeping it 1,010.
Yeah.
But another thing, mainly the real reason why, the real reason why I got in the military, I took advantage of the benefits they had offered me. Yeah, they were paid to go to school, and then you're under the VA, you get paid to go to school. And that was really one of the main things. And hell, also to be women. So I met, I met my share of women while I was in the military, and some of the parties and stuff like that, ranged from when I served with Tennessee National Guard over there on Holmes Road, when they had when their summer camps, like their parties and stuff like that, and I would say this here, I'm not gonna tell those stories because those are good stories. Those are the great stories that cannot be told on air. I'm just gonna put it leave it like that. So, but I've had some good memories. I've had some good times and bad times. But I will say this: if any listeners that's out there that has a child that plan on going, or they don't want that's planning on that graduate or whatever, or going to have some college graduates and don't know where the option to turn to, do not make the military. I repeat, do not make the military your first option. Don't. there are other opportunities out there for you to do. I mean, if you got a scholarship to go to University of Texas down in Austin, do it. Do it. You know, it don't matter. You know, so what? The scholarship money ain't shit. Man, do it. You know, but if you do decide to go to the military, join the Air Force. Don't join the Army. Don't join the Navy. And damn sure don't join the Marines, because like old man told me one point, God rest his soul, the Marines don't do nothing but kill you for the spirit when you're in there, especially at basic training. And believe me, looking at the videos how it is now, they do that shit. They, you know, and I mean, shit. I mean, because I served in the National Guard, and I did my basic training in Fort Sill. Okay. I was so much in the fucking hurry to get the fuck about Fort Sill, man. You know, I got it for the money. You know, like one of the dress sergeants. I mean, it was 3 dress sergeants. I'm gonna say some names. 2 of them. Well, I remember the 3 of them, and then there was a couple others, man. The one I had, one dude, he's Chicago. He's a Chicago guy named Aaron Tanner. He's pretty cool. Another dude, man, you got so much shit going on in the background while I was talking. Another guy, his name is Fabian Gosling. I mean, young dude, but you know, when what's the old saying? You know, when you're young, you get in a position, you talk more out your ass than with your mouth.
That's true.
He was like that. Yeah, I give him respect him. I mean, he fought the Desert Storm. Then had a third one, another Chicago dude, name was Keith Bug. But see, Keith, I'm gonna call him on his first name basis. Keith, he didn't fucking know no better either. This is the same guy that had the fucking nerve to ask this. Somebody probably said that, you know, he called himself trying to criticize me. And Fabian, he did too. I'm gonna tell you what Fabian said, man, but Keith took the cake on this one. I think he was back for 1,000 on this one. The man said something about it. I'm pretty sure your folks ain't, he told me, he said, I'm pretty sure you have somebody in your family ain't never fought in the fought war. And I said, well, and somebody won my battle, but he said, well, his father, like mine, fought in the Vietnam War, sorry. He said, his dad, what? He said, he fought in the Vietnam War. He said, well, what branch your dad first fought in? I said, he was in the Navy. I said, he fought in the Navy SEAL. The nigga had the nerve to say that wasn't shit. So, yeah, and man, and everybody kind of looked. And I remember Fabian, he kind of walked away on that shit because he kind of like didn't look like that. He fucked up, said that. But I told Keith when he was a dress sergeant, I said, well, dress sergeant ain't no harm. I said, well, when he gets here, when my father gets here to me, said, I'd like to see you tell him that to his face. So, the true story. So, when everybody came, my mom's pops came for the graduation, and I think it was a couple of guys, they come and said, man, you gonna tell your dad what he said? You gonna tell your dad what he said? He said, what dress sergeant say? And when I told my pops what he said that. He said, okay. He said, where he at? Because we was at this little bar, a little sports bar called the Gunners Inn. I remember that shit. It was called the Gunners Inn. And he was looking for him. He said, where he at? And was pointing him out and everything. And he avoided him and everything. So keep talking about some man. Talking about, is your parents proud of you? I said, yeah, I bet it is. I said, oh, hey, I told him, and this was Keith was telling me this. I said, oh, by the way, Chris, I said, my father over there. I told him what he said. He looking for you. He did. Jimmy the man did. He did. And Pop's like, where'd he go? I said, he did. He left. He said, man, he said, no. He said, fuck him. He said, cuz He said, no, that's all right. He said, when he said, I ain't worried about that shit. He said, but he said, son, let me tell y'all something. And he said the best line, and yeah, I'm finna insult some drill sergeants here. So, and my pop said the best line ever was to this day. I still remember this 21 years ago. He said, when you get basic training, he said, them drill sergeants, sometimes you can't pay them no mind. He said, because they get paid to act the way they asses can't act at home. Stupid. And that is a true fucking statement, baby. And when I got thinking about that, and one day I had fire guard dude, I was telling one of the guys about it. I said, this memo man told me something one day. I said, he said, what? He said, drill sergeants. He said, drill sergeants. And then sometimes, I'm going to tell you how the drill sergeants be slick. They have a fucking mic on, right, on the intercom. So I was on the side and whispering, and the whispers, man, got the mic on. And see, and Keith was bad about it. He'll cut the mic on and listen. So I like whispering to the fire guard. I tell him, I said, man, my old man. I'd be like, man, my old man said, no, man, said the best thing. He said, the sergeants getting paid to act one way, they can't act at home. He said, what's that? He said, what's that? He said, stupid. He said, hell yeah. He said, why do you need this? I said, why you going on whispering? I said, man, Mike. Oh, so we was just talking. So we was just talking shit about sports. They're just talking shit about everything. So we couldn't say nothing. But anyway, back to my point though. Like I said, I spent this whole time when I told him what my reason for joining the military was. I said, hey, I just want experience. I just want money, you know. And then I told, hey, I just joined for the money, to get to school again and meet some women. And like I said, that I did. But really, it really should not be the first option for some high school graduates or college graduates. Or let alone if you just took some college and you decide to say, man, fuck college, I want to do something else. But however, if you are in the military, if you plan on getting out, let me tell you something. Have a fucking fallback plan to go on. Because I see a lot of guys that have been served out in the military, they don't know what the fuck to do. It's like they depended on the military on a lot of shit. Yeah, true enough. I'll admit, military doesn't appreciate it. I had to worry about paying for the doctor bills. I ain't had to worry for a doctor bill or nothing. You know, and yeah, you did make your money in the military, but believe me, my times in the Guard, I see some of the guys that like had some money. They blew it, man. I'm put like this. There were guys that like in a 2-week paycheck. Some of them guys bring home $1,500 in 2 weeks. If they pay their fellow on Thursday, their ass is broke on Friday.
Yeah.
That's sad. I remember I made that much shit. If I had $1,500 on Thursday every 2 weeks, hell, I still had some money left over. You know? But my dad was, you know, I don't buy comic books. I went out to eat. You know, like at one point in time back at Fort Monroe in 2003, we were staying at a hotel. I mean, shit. I'm like, you know, I mean, hell, I was staying it was local Bennigan's when the Bennigan's was open. I'm telling this story when the Bennigan's was open. I didn't hit it every night. I hit it every other night and all that shit. And then it was just surprised myself by talking shit to one of the girls that worked there. And then next thing I know, we tell them where I was staying. I was just shooting shit. It was kind of like this what I told you about the movie story, you know. Sometimes I surprise myself and just say, oh shit. Well, I'm staying in the room, we staying over here at such and such. You know, well, my room was so. Jimmy, next thing I know, bam, that's it. Like, fuck, surprise myself with that shit, you know? I told the story about it, and I'm not going to get into detail there, but if you're in the military, I'm just going to say this. If you're in the military or whatnot, man, you better have your fallback plan. You better have some fallback options. for on what you want to do. Because you got, I mean, hey, military, I'm gonna say military is not for everybody. It's not.
I agree.
It's not for everybody. I'm going to admit, yeah, you know, it helped me out on some things, made me see, kind of maybe things good, made me a better person. And sometimes, and I'll admit some guys certain guard with, I may have gotten in a little time, a little bit of time, but I'm saying still, I don't give a fuck because I was just being me. But, but on the other hand, it did better, really, if you think about it, it did better your ass for what they expect for a civilian world. And I think people that serve in the military, whether they were regular Army, regular Navy, regular Marines, regular Air Force, they don't, they're accustomed to that. They're accustomed to that free lifestyle, save their money, bank it up. Then when they get out, they don't know what the fuck to do.
I agree.
They do not know what the fuck to do. They don't know how to invest in the future. Because like I said, I seen guys like, not saying any names or nothing. I mean, I seen guys serving the guard, man. Like I said, they'll blow 2-week paychecks between $1,500 on one day, and then you broke the fucking necks and shit, And it's just sad they didn't plan for the future. They didn't plan their finances. Well, let alone, and hell, there were some guys I know, they didn't believe in taking care of home. I mean, I had shit to take care of. I was 24 years old, moved back in with my folks for a minute. I ain't had shit to take care of. My own responsibility, I ain't had no car. But until later, I bought my own little car, I got to point A to point B. I mean, yeah, I had a credit card dead out the ass, because I was glad to get it. I ain't leave paying cash money. Credit card out the ass. Get out the ass, and then other shit. But hey, I did believe in setting something aside. Setting some money aside. What they say for a rainy day, or when you go broke, whatnot. And another thing that I was glad. Another thing that if you are in the military, that people are gonna have to be aware of is the numerous deployments they have to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, this one guy, I went to high school with him. Not gonna say his name. I got the most respect in the world for this man about this shit. The man, he said, I think he told me he did. If I'm mistaken, I was just gonna give a bit of the guy, say two to three or four different tours over Afghanistan. He said that after the third deployment, Jimmy, he was about to fucking snap, because he said when he got home after that long tour, he wanted to settle down. Now, all his kids, they grown now. They grown and trying to get their own. When he's trying to settle down and try to get reacquainted with his kids and do something else, boom, they hit his ass with a damn deployment over. He said he couldn't take it. And that's one fortunate thing. That's one thing that I was blessed to not go through. I mean, I was deployed. I was almost gone for a whole fucking year to Fort Bragg and Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and Fort Monroe, Virginia. But I'm glad we had to go across the water. So, but that deployment, man, and see, a lot of things that the military that they're too oblivious to see. Folks that's too oblivious to see that's in the military, they don't understand. They are the main factor contributors to post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah. Whether it's the war, when folks is getting, people that's getting child abuse, mentally, physically abused, that's a fact. But, the military is like that too. The military do not give a fuck if you got a family, you married, you got a family. I'm like this. Military military basically is, I dare say it, is the biggest hoe track there ever is. It's really the biggest hoe house it is. Because shit, because in the military, if you commit adultery, your ass is going to jail. Okay. You got
Now I didn't.
yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't
You
know
go to
that.
jail. Mm-hmm. You go to jail for that shit. Cause see, military law is a big law. Military is a big law. Military law is a big long time to different. Yeah, you go to jail for committing adultery in the military. That's fucking true. But I mean, but like I said, it's like military needs contributors to divorces, needs contributors to post-traumatic stress. It be contributors to mother-daughter relationships, mother-son-daughter relationships being fractured, father-son, father-daughter relationships being fractured, and every fucking thing. They be a contributing factor to every fucking thing. And that's why I recommend everybody, don't go unless you got to. Now, if you just a single guy, you ain't got no fucking kids, or whatever, you didn't, or you ready to do this and that, hey, that's fine and good. But also, if you decide to join the military, some people make you sign over your parental rights. That's another fucked up thing too. So there are some things, like I said, if you join the military, there are some things you have to consider. You know, yeah, you won't lose your child because, see, and here's a fucked up thing too. The military don't want you to have no outside children. But it's cool for you. It's cool for a woman. But it's cool for a woman or a man. I'm just gonna say it's cool for a woman or a man that serve the military to fucking have something in the military. See how fucked up that is. You know, and it's fucked up.
I agree.
So, like I said, there are some brothers out there that consider joining the military. You might want to reconsider about that because you have to sign over your parental rights as a child. But they don't stop you from having a child while you're in the military. That's fucked up. So
yeah.
you can't, in other words, they said you can't have no civilian child while you serve, but you can have a military child while you serve. So just laying out there, that's a little hidden loophole there. So
yeah,
so like I said, if you are planning, if you're in the military, you plan on getting out, look, have something to fall back on, have your finances together, have your ducks in a row, and have your civilian job ready. And if you are a civilian, and then like my new supervisor who talked to me and another couple about Friday, he said that he served the military. He said when he got hired to work out where I'm at, he left that military shit behind him. He just ready with him. And if you are in the military, you plan to get the job, leave that motherfucking military shit where you got it from. I'm telling you that now.
Exactly.
Because this is 28, and like I said before, and if you go back to reference of episode 2 of Elite Corporate Leadership Your Employment, this is 2018. This is not 1998. It's not 1998 Force Hill. This is not 1988 Camp Lejeune, or not 1991 Desert Storm and all that shit. This is 2018. Wherever city you live in, whatever place you're going to work at, that military shit is out. I repeat, cut this shit out when you get out. When you get ready to be a civilian employee, cut this shit out. That life is done. That life is done. When I got out of the Guard, I was still working at FedEx. Excuse my dog. That shit was done. Because I was done with that, I was done with that life for a good minute, man, because I don't need, military. I cut that out. When I got out of my basic training at Fort Steele in March of 1998 and went back to my job at UPS, my military ways was gone. All that was gone. My military life was behind me. But yeah, I still get in the Guard every weekend. Like I said about my dress on favorite guys, he made a t-shirt talking about some weekend warriors, and all y'all play soldier on the weekend. Okay, it's better than playing soldier every day. So what? That's how I feel about it. So what? Hey, we have a life, y'all know. he would always complain about. Faith would always complain about like talking about like And dude was about Faith at the time was about 26, 27 years old. So and my thing about it was this. Okay, here I am, 19 years old, going on 20. So what the fuck can this dude that's 7 to 8 years old than me tell me about life? He was talking about he had a house that went sold for a rag, that went paid for it. He just sell it, didn't get sold off the market. He had debt on that shit. Okay, well, what that got to do with us? Nothing. So, and then, like him now, just talking about, hey, y'all live with your parents, we saw moms and pops, and then, like, he made a comment with me talking about private Smith, baby, you probably ain't got to do nothing. You probably just leech off your mom and pops and just sit there and play video games all day. I said, no, I got a job. I got a job. I told him, I said, no, not because when I get out of city, I have a job to go to. A regular job. He couldn't say shit. And seeing that, and it made me think about what Pops told me once before. He said, don't pay them just out of mind. He said that some of them, they will say something to knock you, before they can get their ass knocked, and they get their ass knocked off. He said, but don't do it. But, because they said you don't go to jail. So, I mean, and then another thing, and then I'll tell you this, if anybody serving the basic training, if your drill sergeant just fucking harass you or something, and I'm saying this, let me tell you, there are some drill sergeants out there, sir. Let me tell y'all something. If you got a problem with a fellow soldiers you training, be a man or a woman. In Jimmy's case, if you're a woman, has attack, or also in my case, not only has attack if you're a female drill sergeant, if you has attack, let alone buy a fucking set of balls instead of using them for what y'all like to use them for. And if you're a male drill sergeant, grow your set of fucking nuts and tell that private, pull that private aside, say, hey man, hey, you have a problem about this and about that. Pull it aside. Don't fucking knock them to your peers about this and about that, and knock them about their family life and all this shit. You don't know what the fuck they've been through. And there's this old saying about don't judge a book by its cover. Here's a new spin that saying, don't judge a book by its cover until you open that book and read the whole contents of that book. And that's some of y'all, and now when some of y'all drill sergeants need to learn, all y'all, and some of you people need to learn too. That's in the workplace as well.
I agree.
So, but yeah, like I said, man, I can say my military career was average at best. And I got out because, there were a lot of guys that I served with, and I still remember my Alpha Battery 315 over there, the Armory over there on Holmes Road, 2510, East Holmes Road in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Facebook friends with some of them guys. Some of the motherfuckers, man, that were sergeants and shit, they became E7s and shit. There was 3 E7s in Alpha Battery who I served with, and out of the 3 of them, there was one dude, one of the E7s I did have I still have a lot of respect for to this day. And I told him this when I ran into him in the Kessler. And I shook his hand. I said, man, out of all the 3, his name Ronald McClain. And big shout out to him. And I told him, I said, man, out of all the E7s that was in the battery, I said, man, you don't do that respect because you kept it fucking real. And I cussed that. I said, oh, my man. He said, are you good? That's because you fucking kept it real about a lot of things. You just shouldn't go nothing. You kind of like sat on the sideline a lot of things. You kept it real. And he told me, he said, Smith, he said, hey, I really appreciate that compliment. See, and that was respect coming from him to me. The other two E7s, not so much. But Sergeant McClain, hey, that was a dude I did respect. I respected from him. And I'm taking it back. Well, him and my old first sergeant, I ran into him when I was last in Memphis. I was in Memphis. I was in Memphis. Well, not Memphis. I was in South Bay for my mom's birthday and went with a buddy of mine to the gym freshman year. I ran an old first sergeant. He's retired now. Old first sergeant Charlie Pickens. And we talked to him for a minute. I mean, he was a lot of dude I respect. He's a guy I respect too. And he said, "Hey, I'll admit when I first got into married, you know, he irrespectfully so he pulled me to the side and gave me a little common Jesus me too. So, young 20-year-old, brash, hot-headed, eager, you know, and he pulled me to the side and gave me a little common Jesus me in a respectful way, and respectful for it. So, but there were the two guys I respected. The other two E7s, you know, not so much. You know, I'll just put it like this. One didn't know no better, and one didn't know any fucking better, and the other one, he should have known some fucking better. I'll just put it like that. So, other than that, I mean, hey, if any of y'all, like I said, if you people planning on, folks out there, high school grads, you plan on, do not make the military your first option. But
I agree.
You know, however, if you choose to, Air Force is the best one. Period. It's a little bit easier. Training may be long, a little bit easier. I've done some research. Air Force training may be a little bit long, but hey, you know, you might learn something. And if you are in the military, you plan on getting out, hey, have something to fucking fall back on. You gotta have something to fall back on. If you in the Guard and you still got your job and you trying to seek that promotion, get it. If you regular Army, and you getting out of the military, man, you better start playing. You better start playing here 3 months before your end date. And by the way, let me give a big shout out to my girl, Felicia Red. She's still in there. She's a command sergeant major. Wow, I would give her up most respect. I mean, she joined the military when she got out of high school. And I don't know if you can hear that, man. We got some little highways shit going on back here. But like I said, I give my old Southside scrap mate, Felicia Red, big props to the shit. I mean, hey, she doing the damn thing. I wish she just get the fuck out of that shit though. I mean, she got a nice little, she got something she can fall back on too. I think she last time.
Going in and out.
Okay, my bad.
I'm going in.
Yeah, a little wind going on in the background, but like I was saying, apologize if I was going in and out, repeat myself to all viewers and listeners. Like I said, again, big shout out to my old Southside Scrapper mate, Command Sergeant Major Felicia Red. I believe she been in the military since she graduated high school. And Red, get the hell up out of there, please. Please. So you can have something to fall back on. But I think she does have something to fall back on. I think she still does real estate. I'm not too sure about that because I remember she was doing some real estate. That's a nice little hustle you can have. So, you know, with the house that she was dealing with. I'm not going to get into issue there in particular. So, but anything other than that, Jimmy, is there anything you want to add on about the military issue or something?
I totally agree. I mean, if you're gonna go to the military, make sure you use all those benefits. I mean, I don't recommend people to go into the military, particularly black people. I don't recommend black people to go, but if you gotta go, make sure you get everything you possibly earned out that motherfucker. Every benefit you can possibly get those motherfucking benefits. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I feel about the military. But if you're going to go, and you're a person coming out of high school, or even a person that just want to go because, you know, life is a little short for you. My thing is, get all your fucking benefits. Don't sit up there and shortchange yourself.
That's right. I mean, yeah, and Jimmy telling y'all right now, hey, Jimmy and I, we both tell you everything there is to know because I serve. And like Jimmy said, military is not made for black people. Here, we're not. And again, We don't want the damn race car throwing at us. We're not racist. We just tell it like it is. We just tell it like it is. We don't if you want to join, that's fine. But like Jimmy and I both said on here, man, if you're going to join, you better take advantage of all the benefits you can. Take every advantage of it. I know I did, and like I said, I joined to get that money to I joined to get that money so I can not only get the money for school, but to be different women in my younger days, period. So
I agree.
Yeah. Hey, fill me in on some when I got a call coming to me on my phone. Fill me in on some boxing news or anything you want to promote right quick when we get this call.
Okay. Okay. Well, on sports, the top headline of ESPN, New York Giants belts. Let me look at his name. Brandon Belts. He had set a record for having his 21st pitch at bat. You know what I'm saying? He saw 24 pitches at bat. So congratulations to Brandon Belts. He set a Major League Baseball record for being at base for 21 times. You know what I'm saying? That's very unheard of. The last time people had that many places at bat was Cola Calhoun all the way back in 1988. So again, congratulations to him. They also, by the way, the Giants won the game as well. As far as NBA news, San Antonio didn't get swept this year, unlike last year. They won 103-90. The Milwaukee Bucks, they won 104-102. They also Washington pulled out a little stinker, but they stunk it up for the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? 106-98 as well. The Spurs victory was historic for Ginobili and Parker. This is the top of the ESPN news as well. Let me look this up real fast.
Hey, I was on live. I get it right now. Look. Yeah, you know.
Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, they were the first duo to score double figures off the bench in a postseason game. The oldest duo, that is. And definitely congratulations to Manu Ginobili. He ranks 8th all time in playoff games. Congratulations to both guys. They should retire, by the way. I mean, I'm not shitting on those guys, but I don't want to see those guys get hurt. They have already gotten their ass whooped last year versus the fucking Golden State Warriors. So it's time for them to shut it down. Cleveland's at halftime 60-50 as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's there with that. So my boy should be coming back pretty soon. Sounds like he's trying to
back.
Yeah.
They tried to take that phone call. But I am back. Like we said, man, we don't, Jim and I earlier before I had the phone call, we're not being racist by saying all just white people, Spanish people need to join the military. Really, we just don't go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: the military is not made for all races.
There you go. I agree.
Period. I'm speaking for everybody. It's not made for not just Jimmy, not skin color. It's not made for. It's not made for white people. It's not made for mulattoes or anybody or Mexicans or anybody. It's not made for everybody. Because all of you, as I say, because there's some good things out of the military, and there's some bad things out of it. So, but the point is this: man, choose your career. If you're ready to graduate high school, choose your career options wisely. And if you get ready to leave the service, choose your have your ducks in a row 3 months ahead of time. And what you gonna do when you get out of the territory. Period. So
I agree. Totally agree.
yep. Well, other than that, man, what was I about to say? Other than that, Jimmy, anything you like that? Anything you like that, sir?
Oh, good show, man. Good show as usual, man. And just ready to figure out who's going to be in these conference finals and ultimately the NBA finals as well. So I'm very interested in to see that. You know what I'm saying? So keep on watching. You know, I'm able to watch the playoffs clearly now. Like the last few years, you know, I've been, you know how it is. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, I haven't been watching some lately, man. I will admit, Pacers and Cavs have me interested because, like I said, I'm seeing a different. I'm seeing a totally different Indiana team. They're more focused now. So they're more focused. They're more. It's like they want it. You know, they want to go out there and beat LeBron.
mm-hmm.
And I'm saying this. I think they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can, and they will. I think Indiana can do it because they have some really strong leadership in Oladipo. I've been critical about Victor Oladipo in the past. I used to call him Victor Oladipo because he would just do some douchebag shit. But after seeing how he, listening to him on his interview in the Breakfast Club and stuff like that, and seeing how he played, how he basically just took his Indiana team on his way and putting a little spark in their life. I'm like, hey, okay, I'm convinced. Like I said, I think he can do it. I think the Pacers can do it, and if David Miller can keep playing that, can keep doing the human chess game. Damn, if they can keep doing the human chess game with him and whatnot on Tyronn Lue, hey, Pacers got to beat. Pacers got to beat, man.
Oh yeah, man. I think if they go down 3-1, barring the score, what score happens tonight, you know, Cleveland is in major trouble. I think they clean house. They finna clean house.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And then we're doing a little side note on the next year. I think quick answer. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan is, but Cleveland get ready to slip back to the 2010, 2011 Cleveland. Dan Gilbert, why would you hire a GM, a general manager, let alone somebody run the basketball operations? And you turn around, you want to run the shit yourself. I mean, they really gonna do some house cleaning. I think the first person gonna be on the list gonna be Tyronn Lue. Because Tyronn Lue, he gonna be gone, and they kind of vocal. Because then they just I put it like this: why don't you go ahead and just make LeBron damn head coach? Shit.
Motherfucker, you ain't shit for that one. You say make LeBron James the fucking head coach? No way. No way. They make LeBron James.
Hold on. Well, Orlando had 3 fucking Rollins on there.
You say what now?
Well, the Orlando Magic had 3 Rollins on there. He was a player, then he was an assistant coach. He did both positions in one season. He did it both.
Man, this is
3 Rollins. I'm not bullshit. I'm bullshit you not. Look it up. 3 Rollins.
Pre Rollins. Okay, who has
3 Rollins. 0-0. Played Orlando Magic. Shaq's other backup. Who wasn't worth shit.
You say tree, right?
Yeah. Like George and Jones to watch out for that tree.
Hold on, Tree Rollins. I think he has the NBA record in block shots, or he's second all time in block shots. Tree Rollins. That name sounds very familiar. Give me a second. 7'1", played for the Orlando Magic. Had an 18-year NBA career. Is either he's second all time in block shots in a game, because he set a record at some point during his tenure. Hold on. He's not in the NBA Hall of Fame. Okay. He's famous for elbowing Danny Ainge in the face during the conference finals when he was playing for the Hawks.
Yep.
That was the world famous elbow, that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right. He was an assistant coach and he was a player on in the same tenure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see because he retired fourth all time in block shots. It was one of the okay. Let me go to the block shots record. Give me a second. I think he's number. Okay, it is Elmore Smith. I think he's like number 2 in the game. I remember running across that. Elmore Smith. Okay. I think he had 15 blocks. I gotta do more research on that. Elmore Smith had 17 back in the early 70s. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So shit, my family back might as well just go and tell LeBron just retire, put on a suit, and you be the coach. Hell, Cleveland got a lot of fucking cleanup to do. Because they talking about, I think ESPN subtly hinted it when Tyronn Lue went out with that health issue. They had Larry Drew coaching. They might get Larry Drew to they might get Larry Drew to coach. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. But I don't see LeBron back over there next year, man.
No. They already talking about then who else? I mean, because I'm put it like this. If LeBron leave, I mean, what they gonna have the leftovers? I mean, okay, this is what I'll do. Get rid of Tristan Thompson's punk fuck boy ass, okay? Get rid of him. Get paid all that fucking money and you out making babies with different women and shit. Okay? Get rid of J.R. Smith's ass. He didn't show up. Get rid of his ass. Okay? Keep that Kevin Love. LeBron got a good ass fucking nucleus, man. But you know, now George Hill, he out for the rest of the playoffs because of his back. Clarkson ain't been in the damn fucking lineup. Don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he heard or what. And see, you got to put off thought on this. I ain't saying with, Tyronn Lue, the man don't make no good adjustments. I mean, you got fucking Jose Calderon, 6'5" shooting guard, point guard that can guard the fuck out of anybody. Mm-hmm. Put that man in the lineup. Who else? Larry Nance Jr. I mean, Larry's fucking good, man. I mean, shit, that boy's a bitch. I mean, why this man not in the damn starting lineup? Now, that's one thing I'm getting Nathan Miller credit for. He taking advantage of the fact, Miles Turner, he's whatever you can call it, new position they do with the Simmons, they can not only go inside and out. He can play inside game, he can go out and pop that three if he needs to. Now, Nathan Miller taking advantage of that shit, but see, he really didn't take advantage of that shit in game 3. Maybe he had another game plan, I don't know. Because Cleveland weak as hell in the low post, and they weak as hell on defense, especially defending the pick and roll. Because ain't no way in the hell you're going to defend that Indiana pick and roll. Get rid of this is what I do with as Cleveland. Get rid of Tristan Thompson. Get rid of all the big-ass contracts. Get rid of Tristan Thompson first. Get rid of J.R. Smith.
Yeah, let somebody else pay for that. Let somebody else pay for that bullshit Trick Vince Thompson contract.
Yep. You know,
I'm tired of Trick Bitch Thompson stealing money from them people, man. Let's go and get Trick Bitch Thompson up out of there with all that Kim car splashy and bullshit that's going on and stuff.
Yeah, you mean that Khloe Kardashian?
Whatever that bitch name is, I don't give a fuck. Let's just get Trick Bitch Thompson.
If it wasn't for Ray J, Kardashians would be relevant.
I totally agree.
Big shout out to Ray J, by the way. His wife, they newborn with that new baby reveal, which is a girl. So Brandy kind of spoiled on Instagram, and old girl cuts Brandy's ass out on this shit. So
I'm glad to see Ray J doing good. But it's time to stop. It's time for Cleveland to get rid of to unleash the beast and get rid of Trick Bitch Thompson.
Yep. Get rid of him. Get rid of J.R. Smith. Keep Kevin Love. Keep George Clarkson. Keep George Hill. Keep Rodney Hood. Give me your phone right there. Now you gotta have a good guard to complement this shit. Shit, if they ain't even point guards out there, because if I was them, but shit, they just said, well, if I was them, and I think Wiggins, I was gonna go ahead and say it. Andrew Wiggins would have been a good fit for Cleveland when he first got drafted, but let's keep it down to team. LeBron didn't want that man on that team. LeBron did not want that man on that team with him. Because I mean, think about it. If Wiggins had stayed on that, if Wiggins had stayed with Cleveland, Wiggins would have been better. Wiggins would be badass. I'm just wondering what the fuck is taking him so long to wake up there in Minnesota, you know?
Hold up.
You get this big money fucking contract. I mean, is he scared to learn? Is he the ball line from Charles to my boy Sir Charles? What is he scared to compete? You know, in the figure sense, mean you comfortable sitting back, letting Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Plastic Knee Man himself, Derrick Rose, do their thing? No, dude. Step the fuck up and be the Andrew Wiggins that the fuck you supposed to be.
Well, he is averaging 17 points a game, and I think he's like the second leading scorer on the team. So, I mean, could he play better? Yes, he could play better. But you know what I'm saying? That's a loaded squad. So, you know, you're not going to always. That's a loaded squad. They whole starting lineup average double figures, but they don't have a bench, and that's what's hurting them against the Rockets right now. They have zero bench. They don't have no depth at all. So they're going to get. I think the Rockets is going to go on and close them out by the time they come back to Houston.
I mean, I give it to Thibodeau. I mean, the man is a good coach, but sometimes he is. But I question some of his decision makers too. Because what I've read, he worked the shit out of his players though.
Yeah,
as far as minutes go, I mean, he works the shit out of their heads.
But let's be real. They're a young team. They have to grow. That's the thing. These babies, these guys got to grow right now, man. They gotta grow, man. And it's gonna take some time, dog. It is what it is. They gotta grow, man.
Yep. I mean, because but you and I are both in agreement. Wiggins do need to play a little bit better, though, man. For real. I mean, because I don't know. All the years he's been in the NBA, he still ain't up there yet. Yeah, that's just. I mean, Wiggins kind of remind me. I can't think off the top of my head who Wiggins remind me of. Just a player with all that. Well, numerous players. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But Wiggins joins the list. He's up there, number one. Got all that fucking potential. He got all the fucking potential in the world, but he just ain't gonna release that shit yet. And
but like he's a baby. He hasn't reached his prime yet. He's still a baby. He's only been in the NBA 3 years. He's still a baby. Let the guy develop right now. I mean, a guy's prime really don't hit him until his fourth or fifth year in the NBA. Now, come back to me when he reaches his fifth year. I'm gonna give him to his fifth year to get it together, man. But he has. I mean, people don't reach their prime until like their 5th year.
That's true.
In a lot of cases. Now, exceptional players like Michael Jordan, you know, his prime. I mean, shit. I mean, his prime didn't end really till he left the NBA. You know,
True.
a lot of guys are different, and we have to accept that fact. He's a baby.
Yeah, I wish he had stayed though. If Jerry Krause had to just sign all the motherfuckers back.
You say you wish he had stayed at Cleveland?
No, I'm talking about when you said Jordan. When you said Jordan is prime. I wish Jordan had stayed 2 more years. Damn.
Yeah, but you had a lot of managerial fuck shit that was going on. So when you had managerial, you had a lot of managerial fuck shit. So the dude got the big head. So what ended up happening was he destroyed that team having the big head.
Yep. Yeah, it's Jerry Krause ain't shit. God rest his soul. I apologize for speaking ill of the dead today.
Man, fuck him. I'm gonna say it is what it is. You gonna deserve criticism when you're alive and when you die. So I'm gonna say fuck it. That's how I look at it. Fuck it.
Well, man, it's all you. I'm just saying, it's all you damn Cleveland fans out there. If I was GM, this is what I'd do. I'm pretty sure Jimmy would agree. We're going to show him this. Get rid of Tracy Thompson and J.R. Smith. Okay? Keep Kevin. This if LeBron has a lead, which we know he is. Get rid of Thompson, get rid of Smith. Keep Kevin Love, keep Clarkson, keep Nance, keep Rodney Hood, keep George Hill. In fact, that's your fucking starting 5 right there if LeBron leaves. Period. Because, and in my opinion, I think, really, Kevin Love, he's more suited in the stretch big power forward role than any fucking thing. I mean, come on. And then they say that Kevin Love is not a fucking leader. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Kevin Love is a fucking leader. A lot of people just don't see that shit, but I see them. Kevin Love is a fucking damn leader. I mean, and he's not a selfish player. And I give it to him, man. A power forward that can fucking score 34 points in the first damn quarter. 28 of them came, what was that? About 20 something of them came on 3-pointers. That's gotta be fucking impressive. And that was impressive. Now, to quote Steve Starry, now, I want to see LeBron do this shit.
Yeah.
But Kevin Love gave my respect for this shit. Between what Klay Thompson did 37 in the 4th and what Kevin Love did 34 in the 1st, that was just fucking unprecedented. Kevin Love was on his game that night. They talk about what it went against him, about those against the Portland team that was just about as good as him. So, shit, I mean, when you think about it, Jimmy, that's your starting 5 right there. George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr., and then Kevin Love. That's your starting 5 right there, LeBron. Yeah, if you're gonna get rid of Tyronn Lue, now I'm gonna tell you what Dan Gilbert finna do. And LeBron gonna have a say in it. Get rid of, well, I'm gonna let me text and see if I can get rid of Tyronn Lue and let him know that he's fired, and I'm gonna bring in Dave Fisdale. That's what's gonna fucking happen. Now that's another little scenario right there to watch out for. Don't be surprised LeBron put a word in to get Dave Fisdale on that squad. Dave Fisdale is a damn good coach. And we both said it on here. That cat and mouse game he played with Greg Popovich in last year's playoffs. Man, I'm sorry. Take that for data. I'm sorry, man. Fisdale should have not got fired for over there for what? Because of Marc Gasol's bitch ass. Fuck you, Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol?
Yeah. Fuck you, Marc Gasol.
I agree. Totally agree, brother.
Shit. Man. Well, other than Jimmy, man, shit. Hell, it's 10 after, and I'm feeling, give my, well, 12 after 9, get my stuff together for work here, and lay it on down this rainy day, right with this rainy, windy night.
Yeah.
Put this old dog in behind and put this dog behind the bed till him going to bed, because he want to play it late at night, take his ass on sleep, shit. But that, man, anything like that, Jimmy?
Man, great show, and we'll be on it again, baby.
Yes, sir. Okay. Also, speaking of that, on it again, episode 11, like Jim J. Smooth and I said, we're gonna be on it again next Sunday, episode 11. More NBA playoff talk and more other shit. And maybe Jimmy has some little shit he probably will get off his head or something. Who knows? But other than that, we're gonna try to get Corey Wolf on the show if he wants to join in. Knowing him, that family life, that family affair, yeah, probably get into it. We ain't knocking you, Corey. We got a family to take care of. So, Corey Wolf, I'm gonna tag you on it probably. If you interested in doing a show with us next Sunday, let us know. Just make sure you got a Google Hangouts account, and we'll see you. And I'll send you a link that way you can join on. Me and Jimmy talk some shit. Episode 11, we'll probably talk about, like I said, ain't no problem. We're gonna talk about NBA playoffs and where will Dez Bryant play. And Jimmy gonna have the floor on that. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say this before we get off. Hold on. Before we leave the show now, I think he might end up in Houston because he's from Lufkin, Texas. And Lufkin's only an hour and a half away from Texas. So from Houston. So he might end up in Texas. I mean in Houston. So don't be shocked. I'm going on record saying that right now. But we can talk more about it next week.
All right. Most definitely. I think, well, you might be on to something, but see, here's the real question. Is Dez willing to commit himself to learning the route tree? That's all I got to say on that. But until then, like I said, episode 11, more NBA playoff talk and Dez Bryant talk. And whatever else is on my mind. Because like I said, I'm going to give Jimmy the floor on the Dez Bryant talk for next week's show. Until then, I'd like to thank my guests, Jim J. Smooth, Jim J. Smooth Network, born and raised in Alabama. He relocated to Hickory too. Y'all know how you do, and I'm pretty sure y'all got a clue. This is Craig Smith II signing off. Always representing Chi-Town, 773, baby. Born and raised 773, Moody located to the 901. I'm here in 256. So with that being said, peace out, good night, and see y'all next Sunday.
All right.